110 watts. We are getting 110 watts from a 1.7 kilowatt system. Welcome back to another episode here in the Off-Grid Garage. What the hell is going on? I'm still doing troubleshooting. I don't know. I could hardly sleep last night. I was always thinking, what could that be? Why are these panels not performing? Well, you've got a certain expectation, you know, on these panels. I did some Googling last night and apparently to test such a solar panel, you measure the open circuit voltage under your best conditions and also the short current. And if these two parameters are roughly matching what is on the sticker on the back of the panel, the whole solar panel should perform well. Well, it's not. Yes, I know, I'm on the roof again. Well, you can see we've got full shading at the moment here on these panels and on these panels. What I did yesterday is I was matching these panels up now. So we now have Suntech here. We have Suntech over there. And we've got TNS Solar and Rene Solar here. So this is not a Suntech string. And it performs the same shitty way as the other ones. So what is going on? I don't know. I can understand. I picked up the Suntech, so these three and these three. I picked them up as a used system, and I can understand if they may be faulty. You know, bad treatment, always in the sun, whatever. I don't know. And that was maybe the reason they got rid of it, you know. But these ones, this is a different brand, and as I said, I've got one of these panels on my house to replace one. And I've got the panel from the house up there. It's a long story. I needed to swap this panel out. It didn't work with the inverter anymore. The inverter tripped every morning with this panel here and showed me a ground fault. I measured the panel. It has no ground fault at all and is working fine. I put one of the Rene Solar on the house and it works the same as all the other panels there. No problem at all. So this is the one from the house and two other Rene Solar panels here. Totally different brand to these ones, and it performs the same shitty way. I'm getting not more than 2 amps out of this whole string. And this string should deliver 5 amps. We've got full Australian hot sun here. The bluest sky ever, and I'm getting 2 amps, maybe 2.2 amps sometimes really 2.5, but that's it, not more. So out of these 3 strings, which are 1.7 kilowatt, I'm getting only around 650 kilowatt max under full sun. So this is roughly 40%. It's not correct. It's not correct. And I cannot figure out why this is. I have connected this one individually to the MPPT charge controller, same shit. These ones individually, same. This one individually, the same. They're all behaving the same way. So the only thing I haven't done is yet, I haven't replaced the cabling from this little junction box. I'll show you. So I haven't replaced any cables from here going down all the way to our electrical cabinet there. I haven't done that yet. Brand new cable. I mean, how high is the chance that there's something wrong with the cable from here to the solar charge controller? So at the moment with these crocodile clamps, I've connected everything in parallel. And I know people will leave comments about, oh, this will not work with these crocodile cables. It doesn't matter if the crocodile cables are in there or if I have a proper connection with the terminal and a clamp and everything. It does not matter. It is the same as if I put one of these on the cables or you use the crocodile cables. This is just for testing purposes now, so I can just take off one string and test them individually. Okay, to continue troubleshooting, I have a 20 ampere hour battery in here, lead acid battery, starter battery, and I have connected my Victron, and we've got 12.8 volts at the moment. It's an SL03. I think this is a 30 amp controller. And what I have done as well, I've prepared these two cables here, 7 meter twin pair cable, and on the other end I've put some some MC4 connectors on there. So what I will do is I will connect these ones now to one of the panels on the roof, and then connect these cables to my solar charge controller and see if the PWM is actually able to pull more than 2 amps out of this string in the same location on the roof into the battery. Because the solar panels, they can deliver 5 amps in a short. So the current is there. It's not like there's something wrong with the panel, you know. I've measured the no load or the open circuit voltage as well as the short current, and both are fine. So I'll do this test now. Okay, so there's my string number 1, string number 2 and string number 3. I will disconnect number 2 and number 3 now. I'll leave only the first string connected, and I want to see the whole string delivers only 37 watts, 0.3, 0.4 amps. This is 3 190 watt panels in a series connection, delivers me 33 watts. Yes, they are shaded, but 33 watts. Are you serious? Okay, so this is 0.4 amps going through all 3 panels now. I'll disconnect them now and connect one of them to our cable here, and then we connect this to the PWM controller. So this is the string which delivers 33 watts at the moment. 190 plus 190 plus 190 watts. So 570 watts deliver only 30 watts at the moment. This is not correct. Even they are shaded. There should be a little bit more coming, really, a little bit more. I have watched these panels here for months now, and I know roughly what they deliver under shading, but this is ridiculous. 30 watts is totally ridiculous. All right. And okay. Okay, so here we have our 2 cables from the solar panel, and let's measure the voltage first. This is open circuit voltage, so there should be around 30 volts or so, because we have got shading. 38.5 volts we have. Okay, and let's measure the current as well. 0. Okay, I'll just do a short on this panel. It may spark a little bit. And we've got 0.6 amps. Remember, it's fully shaded, but also remember before that we had only 0.4 amps, which we have now. Okay, so now we've got 0.7 amps, or it changed a little bit. 0.709, almost 1 amp in a short. 0.5. So a lot more than we had before in a string connection. You know, we had only 0.4, 0.3 amps, and now we're getting up to 0.9 amps in a short. Yep, it starts charging. Come a little bit closer here. 0.3 amps into the battery, it says. Let's see what the panel voltage is. 38.2, 38.4. This is open circuit voltage. So the charge controller actually stops charging from time to time for a second and measures this voltage then. So definitely charging, but we've got as well 0.3 amps. See, it goes to 0 for a moment. Okay, so this does not really help at the moment because we've got shading on there. I'm really considering of taking one of these panels down and put it there against the fence of the pool in full sunlight. What do you reckon? And then we cable it to here and see what's going on. We should do that. Alright, as promised, I've got one panel down here now, and we put it in the optimal angle to the sun now. what you want to do is you want to use an empty can, for example, and put this on the solar panel. And you can see we still got shading underneath, so we need to go flat a little bit further down this way, a little bit further this way. So you want to make sure you've got no shading of the can. It's a bit steeper. Further down. Oh yeah, that's good. Almost no shade. That's fine. That's why you always have beer in the house. Always solar and beer. It's a good mix. Okay, we now have 1.3 amps only. 1.2 amps. 1 amp. 0.8. Maybe the battery is full. 14.3 volts. I think the battery is full. Let's turn on the lights of the tractor. Create some load. Here it goes down to 13.2 now. And now we can see a current 3.6 amps. Look at this. 3.6 amps going through. Yeah, confirmed. 3.7 amps. PWM controller. So the solar panel is also fine. It can deliver 3.7 amps. But it doesn't do it on the roof with the other cabling. Do I have to take down the other two as well and put them in a series connection here and then connect them back with the other cable here just to test the cabling? Far out. One will not work because I've got only 40 volts open circuit voltage in this one here, and I've got a 48 volt battery, so this is not going to work. I need at least two. Okay, let me get another one. Can't believe it. It's good I've got my safety shoes on. It's going down. Okay, I've just connected the second panel I took down, and we are getting 3.5 amps here as well. Let me turn on the light again. Here, 3.5 volts. That's what we are getting. So just to confirm the numbers of these panels, so we should get around 3 amps or something if I put them now in series and connect them to our MPPT charge controller here. Okay, let's do that. Okay, just measuring the short current, 4.6 amps we are getting as a short current on this second panel in this location there. So that's pretty good. Wow, and a serious spark when I disconnected. Okay, let me think how I can do this now. Well, I had to move the panels from there to there. The cable is not long enough. I just made this cable here, and I said, well, 7 meters are enough to get on the roof and down here for the tractor to charge the battery. I said, oh, should I make it 10 meters just in case? I said, nah, 7 meters are enough. Let me tell you from experience, 7 meters is not enough. Make it 10 meters. Always go 10 meters. 7 is not enough. So what I've done now, these two cables are going directly into our solar charge controller, positive, negative, and I've connected them in series. There's our series connection, and we've got the negative down here, and we will connect it together live here on the channel to get the explosion on camera. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, connected. 80 volts. We should be able to see a current flowing. Can't see shit here anymore. 1.5 amps only. You are kidding me, right? 105 watts from two 190 watt panels. 1.5 amps we are getting on maximum power point. Look at this shit. This is all we are getting. 1.5 amps, two panels in series. 2.3 amps. That's exactly the same as we had on the roof when we had 3 panels in a row. We get only 2.2, 2.3, 2.5 amps as a maximum current through these panels when they are in series. When I shorten them, we get 4.6 amps. 5.6 is the maximum short current under ideal conditions, 25 degrees. They have probably now 40 degrees here in the sun. 2 amps, this is all we get on 65 volts maximum power point now. What a shit show. What is going on? Okay, let's talk this through. So I've changed the location of these panels now. They are now in my driveway in full sun, almost optimal angle. I can measure the short current of 4.6 amps on each panel. I can also measure the open circuit voltage of over 40 volts. 46 is on the sticker, but again under ideal test conditions, 25 degrees Celsius, which we haven't got right now. So we are not using the location on the roof anymore. We are not using any of these connections. We are not using the cable here anymore. We are not using the circuit breaker up there, but we are still using the same charge controller. But I had swapped them out yesterday in the last video, if you have seen it. I swapped the charge controllers and it was the same result. So obviously these panels are not able to produce more than 2 amps when they are connected to a MPPT charge controller. The PWM was able to get 3.6 out of them, which is far better. I don't know. But why are these other 2 panels, these other 3 panels, which are non-Suntech solar panels, why are they acting in the exact same behavior? That doesn't make sense at all to me. They should be somehow different, right? They should deliver more current. They should have better performance overall. So do we have faulty panels here? It can't. The other panels are the same and they are not from this brand. They are a different delivery. Oh, freaking hell. Can't believe this is happening. Okay, here again. 2.2 amps we are getting at the moment. I'm just lifting the panels. Oh, come on, connection. Second charge controller. There we go. So I'm now using the VRM and we don't have any connection issues anymore, regardless how far I am away. Okay, 2.2 amps. I'm lifting the solar panels up a little bit so they get a better angle. 2.3 amps in an optimal angle, I would say. That is ridiculous. I don't know, this does not make sense to me. Why do we get so shitty performance with these cells, with these panels in series connection? They work fine in parallel, but in series not so much. 1.4 amps I'm getting. Okay, one is a little bit shaded now. Yeah, 2.3 amps again. Do I have 9 faulty panels up there? Really? Okay, I'll put them back on the roof. There's nothing to see here. Nothing has happened. I don't know what else to do. I'm waiting for your thoughts. Guys, that is insane. I've never seen this before. I dealt with a lot of solar panels in my life and I always measured the open circuit voltage and the short current, and if these two numbers were roughly the same as on the sticker on the back, I was fine. You never get them because you don't have the 25 degrees and you don't have the optimal sunlight and all this kind of stuff. I know that, but you should be close. And we are now at 40% performance of these cells, 40% only. Okay guys, let me know what you think. What is the problem here? Is this the panels? But again, why are the other panels from a different delivery, different brand, different make, different age, acting exactly the same? That does not make sense. And all these panels are the same. They're all working fine. No problem at all. Stay charged, stay safe. Let me know what you think. See you then. Bye bye.